In today's story, we meet a couple, Mike and Amanda. One morning at 7 a.m., they get a notification on their phone reminding them it's their anniversary, along with an old photo. Amanda is a science teacher. In class, she explains how bees collect honey and how robots are starting to take over that role. After class, she notices a sad girl. Amanda asks her why. The girl says her shoes are old and kids make fun of her. Amanda encourages her, saying, "There's no shame in wearing old shoes. They are part of your history. Don't call them old. Call them vintage." After school, Amanda meets Mike. The two go to the same resort where they spent their honeymoon. By nightfall, they arrive. The resort has an old-style theme. The band plays only classic songs, and even the burgers taste the same as years ago. Both are happy, reliving memories. The next morning, Amanda has a headache but ignores it, thinking it's nothing serious. It's been 3 years since their marriage, and though they've been trying, they don't yet have children. They've even bought a cradle, waiting for the day. Mike comforts her, saying, "Don't lose hope. We'll have a child." Mike then heads to his factory. The supervisor tells him that Shane, a worker, hasn't returned from his break. Mike goes to check, only to find Shane watching videos. Shane excitedly explains, "Look, this site is called Dumb Dummies. Anyone can make a free account, stream live videos, and viewers pay you to do tasks they suggest. This guy here just got 50 pounds for drinking his own urine." Mike gets angry and scolds him. "What nonsense is this? Stop wasting time. We have work to do." While teaching her students about solar panels, Amanda suddenly faints. Mike rushes to the hospital, where the doctor gives him shocking news. Amanda has a brain tumor. If she had received treatment 3 months earlier, there might have been hope, but now it's too late. She has slipped into a coma, and even surgery cannot guarantee her survival. The doctor then tells Mike about a company with new technology that has been used to revive coma patients, though it carries risks. Desperate, Mike agrees to meet them. Soon, a woman in a pink suit arrives, introducing herself as Gaynor, manager of Rivermind Technologies. She explains that part of Amanda's brain is badly damaged. Normally, removing it would leave her in a permanent coma or cause death, but Rivermind offers a solution. They will replace the damaged part with artificial brain tissue, which connects to their company's towers. Amanda's brain data will be stored on their servers, keeping her alive and functional. Mike is doubtful, asking if this has worked before. Gaynor insists she herself is proof. She once survived a deadly accident only because of this technology. She assures him Amanda will recover and that they can even hope for children in the future. When Mike asks the cost, Gaynor explains, the surgery itself is free, but the artificial tissue requires a monthly subscription of 200 pounds to stay active. For Mike, this is a huge amount, but with no other choice, he agrees. The surgery is performed, and the doctor confirms it was successful. Amanda opens her eyes, alive and well. Mike, overjoyed, rushes to her side. After 2 days under observation, she is discharged. On the way home, Amanda worries, 200 pounds a month is too much for us. How will we pay? Mike holds her hand and says, "Don't worry, I'll work extra shifts. I don't need anything else, just you." The next morning, Mike wakes up early, but Amanda keeps sleeping for 3 to 4 extra hours. Gaynor had already explained that the artificial brain tissue needs time to update itself. That's why Amanda often sleeps more than usual. Just like our mobile phones have an operating system that requires regular updates, Amanda's artificial brain tissue also runs on an OS, and it connects directly to Rivermind Technologies towers, just like a mobile phone connects to a cell tower. At first, everything seems fine. Amanda continues going to school, teaching her students like before. Mike, on the other hand, wakes up early every day, heads to the factory, and even works overtime. By the time he comes back home, he is completely exhausted. One day at work, Shane shows Mike more disturbing clips from Dumb Dummies. He says, "Look, the other day this guy sold his own urine for 500 pounds, and today someone is paying him to get one of his teeth pulled out on live video." Mike shakes his head, unable to understand why people watch such disgusting things. Months pass by. Amanda continues to sleep late after coming back from school, and Mike keeps working tirelessly. One day, Mike checks the calendar and realizes it's June 5th, their wedding anniversary. But Amanda has written Mike's overtime on that date. Mike teases her, "Hey, did you forget today's date? It's our anniversary." Amanda looks surprised and says, "Oh, how could I forget this?" Mike sighs, "Amanda, all year we keep working like machines. At least 2 days of anniversary celebration are important. Life shouldn't just be about work." That evening, they decide to go back to their old resort to celebrate. On the way, Amanda says sadly, "Mike, what kind of life is this? We just work like robots every day. There's nothing left to live for." Mike replies, "I know, Amanda, but what can we do? Every month we need 200 pounds to pay for your subscription. No matter how much overtime I have to do, I'll do it. I'll keep you alive at any cost. Suddenly, Amanda slumps in her seat, her body completely still, like she's in a coma. Mike panics. Amanda! Amanda! He shakes her, but she doesn't respond. Terrified, he quickly turns the car around and speeds toward the hospital. And then, out of nowhere, Amanda opens her eyes. Calmly, she asks, "What were we just talking about? And why are you driving so fast?" She looks perfectly normal again. Mike, in shock, says, "A moment ago you looked like a dead body. I thought I had lost you. Are you really okay?" Amanda smiles faintly and says, "Yes, I'm absolutely fine." Now the next day, both of them go to meet Gaynor, the manager of Rivermind Technologies, and tell her everything about yesterday. Gaynor says there is nothing to be afraid of. There is no problem in artificial tissue. Mike says if there is no problem, then why did Amanda suddenly go into coma? And when I turned the car and Little drove, then how did she wake up? So Gaynor says it is like this because you had gone out of the coverage area of our Rivermind company tower. Mike asks that Rivermind Technologies has towers all over America. Gaynor says, "Yes, sir, you are right, but the basic subscription plan you are in is limited to the towers of this area only. If Amanda goes out of the coverage area of this tower, then she will become brain dead. So she will become normal only after coming back to the coverage area. If you want to travel all over America, then you will have to take this plus subscription of Rivermind Technology. But in the basic subscription of £200, you can only travel inside the city. You cannot go outside." Mike asks, "Then what is the cost of that plus subscription?" So Gaynor coolly says that it is not much, £600 per month. "This is too much. How will we be able to pay such a huge amount, and that too every month?" "Then, sir, you will have to stay in the basic plan and keep Amanda only inside the city. If she goes outside, she will go into coma." Both Mike and Amanda come home disappointed. Then Mike goes to work. Amanda also goes to school. She tells the students that honey never spoils. 2,000-year-old honey has been found in Egypt, and even today it is safe to eat. In this way, she is teaching a lesson and suddenly says that if you want top-quality honey, then contact HoneyBuddy. HoneyBuddy is honey made for you. In this way, friends, after saying like an ad campaign, she becomes normal the very next moment, but she herself does not know that she had said something like this. Friends, if you have guessed what is happening with Amanda here, so give a thumbs up. After class, all the students leave, but one boy stays behind looking sad. Amanda asks gently, "What happened? Is something wrong?" The boy replies, "My parents had a fight. I think they are going to separate and they'll send me to another school." Here we expect Amanda to comfort him, but suddenly her face changes, and in a robotic, ad-like tone she blurts out, "In such situations, your family needs counseling. Contact America's best agency at crustheart.com. The boy nods innocently. "Okay, teacher, I'll tell my mother." Amanda goes home and does some chores. Later, Mike returns from the factory, tired and aching. "There was so much work today. My whole body hurts," he says. Amanda suddenly replies, "Don't worry. For headaches and body pain, just take Diction Plus. One tablet and the pain will vanish." Then, in the very next moment, she is normal again. Confused, Mike stares at her, shocked. "Amanda, what was that?" "You were talking about some tablet." Amanda looks puzzled. I don't remember saying anything." Both of them realize something is terribly wrong. The next day, they go to Rivermind Technologies and confront Gaynor, but Gaynor dismisses their concerns. "This is normal in the basic plan. Ads are integrated through the artificial tissue. It's clearly written in the terms and conditions. If you don't want ads, upgrade to Rivermind Plus for £600 per month." Amanda explodes with anger. "So you're using my body to advertise products without my permission?" "Am I your puppet?" Gaynor remains calm. There's no point getting angry. Either pay for Plus or live with the ads helpless. Mike and Amanda return home. Amanda keeps teaching at school, but her situation worsens. One day, while once again seeing the same little girl with old shoes, the same girl she once encouraged, Amanda suddenly says, "These shoes are too old. Throw them away. Buy new Nike shoes. Only £50. The girl is shocked. Soon the principal finds out Amanda has been promoting products in class. He scolds her. "Amanda, parents are asking if you've turned this school into an ad agency. What's wrong with you?" Amanda, panicked, blurts out again, "Feeling stressed? Take D+ tablets. Your tension will disappear in 2 minutes." The principal's frustration grows. "Amanda, if this happens again, I'll have no choice but to fire you." Now Amanda fully realizes what's happening. The ads are being forced through her by the artificial tissue. She comes home, devastated, and tells Mike, "We're already paying £200 every month, yet Rivermind is using my mind and body to sell their products. And if we want freedom from these ads, they demand £600. From where will we get that kind of money?" "I'm exhausted," Mike hugs her. "Don't worry, Amanda. Please sleep. I'll figure something out. That night after Amanda sleeps, Mike secretly opens Dumb Dummies on his laptop and creates a masked account. He too decides to perform disgusting and painful tasks on live video. For money. The next morning, Mike suffers terrible stomach pain. Amanda, without realizing it, suddenly says, "Don't worry about stomach pain. Use stomach gel." Instant relief ads keep spilling out of her mouth one after another. Mike panics, calls Rivermind, and demands an explanation. Moments later, Amanda suddenly returns to normal. Mike tells her, "Don't be afraid. I've upgraded you to the Plus plan. Now you're free. You can live without ads, and we can even travel anywhere in America. For our next anniversary, we'll go to the resort again." Amanda is overjoyed, but she doesn't know the truth. Mike lied. He hadn't saved money from extra shifts. He had earned it through humiliating Dumb Dummies videos. The next morning, Amanda finds Mike carefully scrubbing a glass with dishwashing liquid. In reality, he had filled it with his own urine the night before and drank it live on Dumb Dummies for money. From then on, Amanda teaches freely, relieved that ads no longer control her speech. But to pay the 600 pounds every month, Mike continues performing painful stunts online. In one task, viewers pay him 90 pounds to put his tongue inside a mousetrap. Mike hesitates, but finally obeys. The trap snaps hard, his tongue crushed in searing pain. By doing such cruel tasks, month after month, Mike scrapes together the money to keep Amanda alive, never letting her know the terrible price he pays behind the mask. The next morning, Amanda wakes up and asks, "How many hours did I sleep?" Mike replies, "Today you slept for 14 hours. Amanda then notices his voice sounds strange, like his tongue is stuck. Mike quickly lies, saying, "Yesterday while eating, I bit my tongue a little." "It'll be fine," Amanda warns him not to eat in a hurry. She doesn't know how much Mike is secretly suffering, making painful videos on Dumb Dummies just to pay for her subscription. Later, they visit Rivermind Technologies again. Amanda complains to Gaynor, "When I was on the basic plan, I felt active and healthy. But after taking the Plus subscription, I sleep too much and wake up tired." Gaynor calmly explains, "Rivermind Plus has many benefits, but yes, it has one small drawback. While you sleep, our servers keep your brain active, drawing energy from it." Amanda gets angry. "That's nonsense. I was better off on the basic plan. You're draining my life with this so-called upgrade." Gaynor then reveals another solution, a higher-tier subscription called Rivermind Lux. She plays an ad where a woman says she first used the basic plan, then upgraded to Plus, but was always tired. After switching to Lux, her life became perfect. Food tasted better, music felt amazing, and even new skills like tennis could be instantly learned by adjusting points in the Rivermind app. The ad ends, and Gaynor smiles. "See? Isn't this wonderful? Lux costs only 900 pounds per month. Or, if that's too much, you can buy a one-day or weekly booster pack for less." Amanda storms out angrily. "This is robbery!" But Mike quietly stays behind and asks about the booster pack's price. Amanda has no idea what he is planning. Mike decides that with their anniversary coming up, he wants Amanda to be truly happy for at least one day. He goes back to Dumb Dummies, where a viewer offers him 500 pounds if he removes his mask. Desperate, Mike agrees, showing his real face live. Soon after, he's forced to do even more humiliating acts, but he keeps going, earning enough money to buy a 12-hour Lux booster pack. On their anniversary, while driving to the resort, Mike tells Amanda to open the glove box. Inside, she finds the booster card. She scratches it, scans the QR code, and the booster activates. Through the app, she raises her happiness and relaxation levels to the maximum. Immediately, her body feels energized, her mood lifts, and she bursts with excitement. At the resort, they eat burgers like every year, but this time Amanda says the taste feels 10 times better. Even the old music she once found boring now sounds beautiful. For 12 hours, Amanda lives in pure joy, thanking Mike again and again. But once the booster expires, everything goes back to normal, and they quietly return home. The next day at work, Mike notices everyone whispering and avoiding him. Shane had leaked screenshots from the Dumb Dummies videos where Mike removed his mask, exposing the humiliating tasks he had done for money. Enraged, Mike attacks Shane, but in the chaos, Shane runs into the road, gets hit by a car, and his leg is crushed. Mike is blamed for the accident and fired from his job. Completely shattered, Mike returns home. Amanda asks why he's back so early, and he admits, "I've been fired." She worries, "If we can't pay for Rivermind Plus, I'll start spouting ads again and lose my job too. Then what will we do?" Mike tries to reassure her. "We've been paying them so long, they'll surely give us some time." They meet Gaynor at Rivermind Technologies, but she bluntly says, "No payment means downgrade to basic." Amanda pleads, saying if she goes back to basic, random ads could ruin her teaching job, and then they won't even afford that. Gaynor coldly replies, "That's your problem. In desperation, Mike reveals Amanda is pregnant, hoping for some sympathy. Instead, Gaynor's face lights up. She explains that pregnancy makes the brain more active, increasing server load. So now your Plus plan will cost £700 instead of £600. We charge every pregnant woman extra. It's company policy. Mike explodes in rage, smashes items on her desk, and storms out. Gaynor, momentarily shaken, calmly adjusts her calmness level on her Rivermind app and instantly relaxes. Years pass. Mike has now started selling his household items just to survive. One day he sells the cradle he once bought with so much hope. Amanda had been pregnant, but after they were forced back to the basic plan, the child in her womb didn't get the energy needed to survive, and she miscarried again. That's why Mike is selling it. He tells the couple buying the cradle, "Congratulations, may your child be born safely." But they reply, "We're not having a baby. We just need it for a music video, and we'll burn it in the shoot." Mike forces a sad smile. When he does, it's revealed he's missing a tooth. He had pulled it out himself during a Dumb Dummies live video for money. Even now, Mike keeps the house running only by doing such degrading videos. And today is his and Amanda's anniversary. To celebrate, he has managed to buy her a 30-minute Rivermind Lux booster pack. Amanda looks at him tearfully and asks, "Where are you getting the money for this?" Mike explains, "Rivermind has increased their prices. The money that once bought 12 hours of Lux now buys only 30 minutes. Even the Plus subscription has started forcing ads again. That's why you were fired from the school. And Lux costs £900 a month. I can't earn that much even if I gave my life. So I thought, at least for 30 minutes, you should feel peace." Amanda is heartbroken, but she activates the booster pack anyway. Mike increases her happiness points on the app, and instantly Amanda feels relaxed, glowing with joy. She smiles and says softly, "Mike, I can't take this anymore. Everything in this world runs on ads and subscriptions. Even cars now start only after you watch an ad." This is the right time. Mike breaks down in tears. He gently lays her on the bed. The Lux booster is about to expire, only 10 seconds left. Amanda is still smiling, lost in happiness, finally at peace. And in those last moments, Mike smothers her with a pillow, ending her suffering. Amanda was meant to die years ago, but Rivermind Technologies kept her alive only to trap her in endless upgrades, ads, booster packs, and fees for speaking, for living, for eating, even for giving birth. They drained both their lives, and in the end, Amanda still met the same death she was destined for, only after years of suffering. And with this, the story ends. The message is clear. Technology like this will always benefit the rich while destroying the lives of ordinary people. And if you wonder, could this happen in the future? The answer is yes.